Hello everyone, this is TheMagiBum here, and I'm going to be bringing you a StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm game. And I realise that it's been a while since I've brought you some StarCraft 2 action, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I figured no time like the present to start making some more videos. So here it is. And today I've got you some professional gameplay, because I, right now at the moment, suck at StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, so let's cast some professional games that actually show us how to do it. So let's see what we have to do here. Name panel, Control N. So we've got the red Terran spawning in the bottom right is ForGG, and in the bottom left we have the blue Zerg player, Liquid Snute. So this is going to be TVZ on I think this is Newkirk something or other. I can't remember the map. This is a new map, so it's got the unbuildable plates for some reason, so you can't build anything there. So that's just going to stop cannon rushes. But I don't know. I feel like you can you put a pylon there and a cannon there? If you can, then you can just put a pylon there, cannon there, and then you're still safe to do that cheesiness kind of stuff. But yeah, this map, it's really hard to scout as Zerg. Like, granted you can get an Overlord to come in and see stuff, but all they have to do is put their stuff here and put a couple of Marines on around these edges, and there's no way you're gonna scout what's going on here. And sending an Overlord from this space over here to check the second base, it's also relatively hard. If they have about like 4 or 5 Marines, they can actually kill it before you can actually see what's going on there. But and like even scouting like these corners here is really hard to do. So getting an Overlord scouting is not very easy. What you can do though is just get a couple of Zerglings in and scout the front of the base, because usually what they'll do is if they're going for reactor Hellions or what's called Reapers or something like that, you can usually just check by when they're getting their gas. So we're seeing no gas here. This is a relatively safe build. He's just going to go for a command center. While Liquid Snute here has already got his hatchery on the way, and it looks like he's gone for a hatch first. Yep. And this is it's a very similar build to what I do, which is get your hatch first, get your spawning pool out as soon as you can afterwards. Then when it's about halfway done, you get your gas out. Like I get mine probably when like around now or something like that, when it's 3/4 done. Because but he got it halfway, so they're both gonna finish at the same time. He's gonna start his gas, hopefully go into metabolic boost, at least that's what's called, yeah. So yeah, this is a smart thing to do as well. Destroy these unbuildable plates. Just because when you're microing your units and you tell them to move to a location, if you right click on this, they'll actually start attacking it. So if you're being attacked by banelings and you run away and you run there, you'll form an arc around there and start shooting that, which is not very good, because then your Marines will get clumped up kind of, and then they'll explode instead of running away. But yeah, we see SCV Scout took a bit of minerals, and now he's going to get off scot-free. We're seeing 2 drones on the gas. Oh, he's taken off all of them. Okay. So it looks like he wants to go for a quick third, possibly. This is what you do if you want to go for a third. You'll mine your gas for your metabolic boost, but then you go straight back into minerals. See, that's why you got it really, really fast. Normally, if you remember in Wings of Liberty, you never used to see this gas geyser, because they never used to go for Zergling speed very early. They just get up 4 queens and be safe. This time they're getting 4 queens, but they're also getting metabolic boost in case of an all-in or something like that, because now that Heart of the Swarm has come out, there's a lot of cheesy all-ins that are very powerful, because since it's a new game, there's not a lot of people who know how to deal with all-ins, and there's a lot of all-ins that haven't yet been discovered. So yeah, we're seeing this follow-up with 4 queens. If you get your 3rd hatchery before your 4 queens, you're not going to be as safe, but you're going to get your hatchery out sooner, because these 2 queens cost 300 minerals. You can get a hatchery out instead, and they don't give you extra larvae, whereas a hatchery does. So you can get, I guess you do get. It's a better option to go for the hatch before getting your next set of queens. But it's strange. He's going for a quick star pod. He's going for like a 1-1-1 build almost, like 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 star pod. It looks like he's going for some mines, widow mines, and this is probably just going to be for like defensive purposes, just to stop him being all in, while he gets a star pod out and gets some banshees. and looks like he's going for cloak as well. So this is going to be a relatively aggressive attack. However, now that Snute has already got his gas back up, he's starting to work on Hive Tech, and he's on 2 gases. His third base is almost done, and he's starting his 2 evolution chambers. I really suggest him getting a Roach Warren too. Not for the just because not because it's like he needs to get roaches out, but a lot of times when I'm playing against Terran, usually I'll come across them go for a bunch of Hellions, and if they get an armory out, they can actually start researching this conversion thing. So they'll run across the map, convert into those beastly strong Hellions, and then just walk into your mineral field and kill off all your Zerglings. So that's when you need to have roaches, and Queens just don't do enough damage, especially against the Hellbats. So yeah, it looks like Snute can see the Hellions there, so he's gonna, it looks like, create a full wall off, or so it seems, but I guess not. And he's gonna get his Queen in to start harassing that. He doesn't want to lose any Zerglings right now because he needs the Zerglings in case there's a follow-up attack. The Zerglings are just there in case he runs in and tries to be greedy with these Hellions. But it looks like he's got 3 Queens here. 1 Queen there, and it looks like he's got a Spore Crawl. I wonder if he saw if he scouted that. He might have. Oh no, he might have scouted that with his Overlord maybe. But or it could have just been oh no, there we go. There's a, sorry, I must have missed that. But there's a, looks like even though they've got cloak, it's still they've got, since there's a hive out, there's a chance to spot it. So these Zerglings just running around the base, running on the map, checking out what's going on, and these 2 Queens are gonna start attacking these Hellions. Hellions get 2 free kills. That's why you don't send in Zerglings against Hellions normally. You usually wait until they overextend and they get trapped. See, like now is the time you want to start attacking with Zerglings, because yeah, it's good, smart of them to run his drones away, because now they're going to have to chase. As they chase, they start getting attacked by all the Queens. Still can't send in his drones. He loses 1 drone there, but he's going to lose a lot more Zerglings, and he's going to kill off that thing. So this is the part where it's good to go Muta, I think, just because he's got a couple of Banshees and he's gone for it. Yeah, he's going for Muta. And looks like his upgrades are doing pretty well so far. Although it looks like ForGG is going for mech, because he has got 2 double forge and he's getting what looks like more factories out. He's going to be on 4 factories, 5 factories, and he's got another tech lab here, so he's probably going to lift one of these off and put it there, or build another factory there. But he's got these 2 mines here just to defend himself as he gets his 3rd base out. But looks like there's a Overlord there, and this is a smart way of dealing with an Overlord that's too aggressive like that. You can just chuck it there and it'll kill it off. And then this didn't cost anything as well, so it'll just take a bit of time for it to recharge. The thing is, this might have set it so that Snute can actually attack now, because those mines aren't doing anything. But yeah, these Hellbats are going to do wonders against these Zerglings, so they're just going to run away, and right on time, because that Widow mine is almost ready. And it looks like this Overlord might actually come and, yeah, it's going to take a shot, and it looks like he's going to try and spread some more creep there. Is he going to get the creep there though? No, there's a couple of Marines there to stop that. So you just lost 2 Overlords for the sake of nothing, and there's what looks like a Viking with 1 kill, so it looks like that Viking must have gotten an Overlord kill as well. But here we go, 12 meters on the way now, and it looks like they're set straight to kill off this Viking first. And oh jeez, he's on 5 bases now. That's ridiculous. And yet the Terran player's got a lot of minerals right now. This is where he should be getting. See, he's got 4 tech labs. You can't really live off that, like the gas-wise, unless you're like siege tanks and Thors are the only things you really need if you want to if you get a tech lab out. But if you're building, like, you can't build 4 Thors off 3 bases, and you can't build 4 siege tanks. You might be able to afford 4 siege tanks, but you really want to have like 2 factories with reactor Hellions. And here we go, we've got an attack coming in now, and it looks like he's going to try and take out these Marines, and one of them gets inside the bunker, so he's going to start target firing this Thor. And a whole bunch of siege tanks here doing nothing. Like, generally, if you go mech, you don't want to go you only want to go. Siege tanks is a very aggressive way of going about things. But yeah, it looks like he's just going to target down some SCVs, kill off some missile turrets. That missile turret is so close to being alive, but not too bad. So yeah, he's got 3 missile turrets inside this mineral field, so nothing's getting in there. And he's still got that mine there. That mine is very well placed because it's right along the edge here, it's right along the edge there, so if anything comes in this location, it's going to get hit by this. And we're seeing more mutas come in, and because these mutas have so much health regen, they can walk in, and even though they take a bit of damage, they can just run out, heal, and come back. So creep spread is looking good, and looks like he's just getting more and more mutalisks, getting some upgrades for his mutalisks. Got his +1 almost done. He's going to probably want to use that now, so actually attack some SCVs or whatever. They don't have any upgrades yet because if you're going mech, you're not going to be getting any bio upgrades, which is what the SCVs rely on. That's why bio is usually a good thing against a harassment-focused army, because it helps keep your SCVs stronger as well. Looks like we're seeing +1 ranged attack, so we could see Hydralisks, or it could just be for Locusts, I think. I think Locusts are the best way to deal with mech, because this army here can't regen health. So as it takes damage from Locusts, it's going to start dwindling down and getting smaller and weaker. But this push initially is going to be very powerful. Once it hits, if it hits anything, it's going to kill it. Problem is the next wave and the next wave and the next wave are going to be slightly weaker, and until it finally breaks. So the idea behind this is getting damage done quickly and not taking any damage. If you can not take any damage while pushing like this, you'll be very safe. So we see he should be sieging up this tank there. It looks like he's sieging up everything because he sees a whole bunch of banelings, and he's probably going to unsiege and start coming forward. But these siege tanks are actually out of position, and mutalisks can actually come in and kill it if they want to. Oh, jeez, that's a really big engagement. And the banelings, they don't have speed, but they're just going to walk right in and try and take out all the stuff that they can. Mutalisks are still alive, albeit barely, but they're going to... Looks like they might be able to kill off all these... there's only 6 of them against 2 +2 +2 Thors, so I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, now 3 against 1 Thor, I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, because they get 3-shotted by... oh, is it 2-shotted? Yeah, it's 2-shotted, jeez. That's a bit ridiculous. So, that Thor may survive if the Zerglings don't come after it. But you really need roaches against this, and they just don't. He just doesn't have that. So he's got a lot of mutalisks coming in though, so he might be able to do something against it. There's still 2 Thors though, and those 2 Thors can do 3 Thors. Sorry, can do a lot of splash damage. But looks like they're pretty spread out. Not going to take so much damage, but he's lost 1 Thor now, and the second one looks like it's going to go down soon. And that's too many mutas. The thing is, he's killed off the hatchery, and all these siege tanks are probably also going to die as well. They're getting hit by bounces and everything like that. And we see 1 Thor and 2 Vikings coming in to try and help. He's not building his Vikings to defend against the mutalisks because that's just stupid, but what he's doing is he's trying to get as much anti-air as possible with the stuff that he's got already. And we might see a Nidus Worm here because we've got a couple of Overlords there just chilling out and doing their thing, and for some reason there's a Hellbat just hanging out there. But yeah, the upgrades are looking really good so far for ForGG. So I don't know, it's still a pretty even game right now. I'm not sure who's better off. I think ForGG needs more starports and more factories, I think. But his supply isn't like max yet, so it doesn't make sense to max out your production when you're not maxed out already. But he should really be focusing on that soon, if not later. And this is a big mistake, not having any missile turrets, not having any anti-air. He has a bunch of Thors actually, so that's alright, but he's gonna have to lift off here. This is a sad day for him, and also he's getting another base over here, and this is probably gonna get denied as well. He's probably gonna have to lift that off as soon as he can. Yeah, and yeah, it looks like a couple of Overlords being killed off. This is not very smart as well. Oh, like this is a good time to get Overlord speed, I think. Overlord speed is just a generally good upgrade to get. These mutalisks are really low on health. He needs to back off and what's it called, just regen their health, because they do regen health pretty fast. But this will probably take like a minute or so to fully regen. Yeah, at least it'll take at least a minute to regen. So he's gonna have to either back off or go up against stuff that's relatively weak. So that's not gonna kill him off instantly. But looks like he's walking straight into a Thor. No, he's not gonna hit it. But he's gonna go after these Vikings. Sorry about that. I'm a bit tired. And he's gonna look for these Vikings, not find anything. But see, this is where mech is really bad. It's there's no defense over here, and you can see these mutalisks are already almost full health. Like one of them is orange now because they just got hit. But this all planetary fortress almost come up. Bunch of ultralisks. This is not the smartest build to go, I don't think, going for ultras. I mean, ultras are really powerful as they are, but against plus 2 Thors, I don't know. They seem to be doing pretty good work though. They're really cutting through these. But it looks like we're gonna have to run away, and these two ultras are probably gonna tank a bit longer. And is there any micro gonna come in, or is he just gonna kill him outright? Looks like he's just gonna try and kill him outright. And I don't think it's gonna be successful, although these ultralisks are being very cost effective. They're killing off a lot of Thors, a lot of Hellions for what they're doing. And it looks like he's just sending in a couple of Zerglings to check out if there's any Widow Mines. But nothing so far. And there's a bunch of mutalisks here just chilling out. See, he's starting to build turrets here, that's good, but you really should build some further away so you can still target these factories. The thing is, the Thor's going to come out really soon, and he's got a couple of SCVs here they can just repair straight away. So although they're going to die, they're going to absorb a bit of hits before those Thors come out. And oh jeez, what a trap. 4 Thors coming out at once. And that's just silly. And another thing that's silly is the base right here. This is the base that what's called ForGG would want to take. And I don't think going for mutas anymore is the right decision. This is a very good decision though. Going for a mass drop into the main base, and at the same time it looks like he's also gearing up to attack this 4th base, which is good because this base is still pretty fresh. Like it's got 1,000 or so minerals there, so it's doing alright. And this is actually a poor decision on Snute's part. He shouldn't have put these mutalisks in just yet, because now he's forced out a whole bunch of missile turrets, and that's going to suffer the drop is going to suffer a bit because of those missile turrets if they come up. But luckily they don't, and looks like these Zerglings are going to start making quick work of these Thors, because they have the adrenal upgrade as well as +3/+3. And he has to send his whole army back, and while he sends his whole army back, he gets attacked to this 4th base, and he's going to have to lift off. The good thing is he doesn't lose it. The bad thing is he's not mining from it anymore. And we're seeing a whole bunch of Overlords being chased down now. So, that's unfortunate, but at the moment he doesn't really care about Ultralists, or about Overlords. He's more worried about killing off the opponent's base. And too many Thors, +3/+3, siege tanks, +3/+3 as well. This is a pretty bad engagement. The good thing is he has a whole bunch of Zerglings, and there's only a couple of Hellbats there, so the Zerglings are doing a great number of damage there. Looks like he's going to go into the... Where is he going to go? Looks like he's going to go into the main base. He can block off if he wants to. But it looks like he's going to the natural. He's going to kill off a bunch more SCVs, and we look at the workers killed. He's killed 61 SCVs to ForGG's 23. But ForGG has killed way more units. Then again, like Zerg, all these really lost his Zerglings and a bunch of mutas. And it looks, how much damage can he do to this base? Looks like quite a bit. He's going to delay the mining a bit as well, and he's going to save that Thor, the Ultras as well. And these Thors are really powerful at the moment. You really should be maxing up on more of them, as well as his siege tanks, because there's not a lot of air now, and he's essentially got all the air dominance in the world. What he shouldn't be doing though is throwing them away like this. If the Zerglings come in and try and kill them off, then that's not going to be good. But it looks like he might actually lose his Ultralisk cabinet if he's not careful. Here comes an Ultralisk. It's probably going to clean up all of these, and those Queens are going to start pushing those guys away. And this base is actually being mined without ForGG's being aware of it. So a lot of Ultralisks. This is a massive army right now. I don't know if it's enough to take out all these siege tanks though. Plus taking those hits isn't very good, but so see a bunch of scans coming out. He's just scouting around the area, seeing what's going on. Since he has all these ultras, he can probably take out this if he wants to. So it looks like these ultras are coming around, and these ones are flipping around on the other side. This is not very good because he's going to lose half of these ultras, and then the other half are just going to stay there. So, not the best engagement there by him. But he really wants to take out this fourth base. If he can take that, if he can take out that fourth base, he'll be in a very good position because the third base is almost mined out. Second base, not even mining. Main base has like bugger all resources. So this is going to be a final push by ForGG, and while he pushes out, these ultras are going to start taking out some buildings and some units hopefully. But here you go, massive siege tank line coming out, and looks like we have a Nidus worm too. No units in the Nidus worm, doesn't look like it, but looks like these ultras are going to clean up this. Oh, maybe not actually. They're doing all right, but yeah, it looks like we're going to clean it up and start going for SCVs. But Snute is going to lose his base, and well, he's going to lose one of his bases, and the Vikings are killing off all the overlords. They've found a boatload of overlords, and we're seeing spore crawlers coming down just to deal with these Vikings. And these Vikings, all they have to do is run away afterwards, or convert to ground thing. And yeah, they're going to kill off a whole bunch of drones. Oh, they should really back out of there because those spores are now done. They're going to start doing a lot of damage if they stay there too long. But he's killing off a lot of overlords, and meanwhile he's also pushing into the center of the base. And also, Snute is pushing into the enemy's base. What you should do is you should put you can't really go into the main base though, but he has delayed the mining, so now he's going to go back and hopefully destroy this army, because all of his tech is here. Like, he's got his infestation pit, his ultras cabin, he's got his macro hatches here, and meanwhile he's losing a ton of overlords. This is really scary. This is going to be a very strange engagement, and it looks like he's just going to give it up. He's going to build his Bane Nest, build his spawning pool, hopefully build his ultras cabin, because he's going to lose that too. Has he got another ultras cabin on the way? I don't know. But that's a lot of siege tanks though, and ultralisks are not the best against siege tanks, especially when they're sieged up, because they do so much damage against them. And these Vikings are going to come in and kill more and more overlords. This is very, very bad. He's actually get some live block soon if he keeps losing overlords like that. But yeah, it looks like you just built a whole bunch of overlords though. So back to being supply blocks, huh? But this Hellbat is now going to clear up this place, and this is really smart. He's got 2 siege tanks here defending the mineral field. He's got still a few more minerals there, but if we look at the units killed, he's killed 93 workers, Snute has. That's ridiculous, and he really should attack this soon before it sieges up. No, too late. It's sieged up. All the Hellions are going to die, but these siege tanks are going to be fine. And Banelings, surprisingly good against clumps of units, but yeah, that was surprisingly good actually, and it looks like he might actually do it. Looks like he might actually clean this army up, because he's got a lot of ultralisks still, and he's killing off these Thors really fast. Meanwhile, these Vikings are still killing off a bunch of overlords. This is very scary for him. He's got 1 meter too for some reason. That's not going to deal very easily with this pack of what's called Vikings. But he's got his next base up. He's going to be milling down, so he's going to start getting lots and lots of minerals. Can only really afford to build what's called Hellions, so he's going to be building Hellions out of all these guys until he can get more gas up, because he's mined out all his gas. This gas is dead. This gas is dead. They've only got 140 there, 44 there. No point in building there. These two are still pretty good, but minerals are all gone. Gas, still a bunch of gas here, so he could take that, but he really should back off his Zerglings and send him around the side, because he's just lost all his Zerglings, and while the tanks took out that that ultralisk. So sadly not seeing a lot of really high micro ability, I guess, or play there. We're seeing a ton of gas out of the Zerg player. That's why he's only mining minerals. He's trying to get as much minerals as he can. He really should transfer some to here, because it's a bit undersaturated. And yeah, he's also got 1 field there that could probably be mining, and a couple of fields there that could be mining. But yeah, he's not mining most efficiently, but he's doing the best he can. And for some reason these Vikings have a lot of armor. Jeez, very armored. So a whole bunch of Banelings coming out, and this is smart, building a Nidus worm so he can get his forces out of there. Because he can't get his forces out of there normally, any normal way, so he's gonna build a Nidus worm and go into that and come out the other side. Where he's gonna come out of the... There he is. And looks like he's just gonna chuck a bunch of drones there, chuck a bunch of drones there, chuck a couple of there maybe. I mean, he couldn't really take this base here because it's fully mined out. Couldn't really take this because it's fully mined out. But he really has to take another base soon because he's really short on minerals. Looks like he's gonna start attacking this next base. Any damage he does to these command centers is really good because it costs money to repair. It costs money and time to repair. And if you don't repair it, it's going to be weakened, and hence it's going to die a lot quicker if it gets attacked again. So if I was him, I'd have these Zerglings just parked right next to the base, so the moment he decides to try and attack, he's going to lose it all. This is the part where you start going, where roaches start becoming more effective, because you know that he hasn't got a lot of gas, or at least it should be pretty clear, because the only thing he's able to mine a lot of his minerals. You can see he's getting a lot of Hellbats out. And he's got enough SCVs to be able to start mining gas if he wants to, but if you look at his army composition, it mostly consists of Hellbats. So if you see that, then it's very easy to just go, okay, I'll just build a whole bunch of Banelings. And he's got a whole bunch of Zerglings on the way, so he could be going for Banelings. And that'll be a really smart option as well. It looks like he's going to scout with these two Overlords. See, that's why it's smart to get Overlord speed and Overlord drop. You should also get Burrow as well, so you can see what's happening. But as you can see, he can only see really these Hellbats coming out. So if he just builds a whole bunch of Banelings, he should be in a really good spot. In fact, he can even just build Mutalisks and he should be in a good spot as well. But the problem is, all what's it called, ForGG has to do is build a bunch of missile turrets, which also only cost minerals, and he'll be in a very good position as well. So this is going to be a very kind of stalemate-y kind of game now. And it's good that he's taking this base here. The problem is it's probably going to be scattered out instantly. And it looks like a massive army of Hellbats are coming out. And there's no defense whatsoever at this base. He's going to have to run away. And there's no way he can use these Zerglings unless he gets Banelings out. He's got Mutalisks actually. He's got 15 on the way, so that's good. So once he kills off these Vikings, he should have total map control. He'll be able to kill off this army. And meanwhile, he's also doing another attack there. He can actually go over to that side if he wants to. Yeah, he's gonna go there, kill off a bunch. Oh no, he can't really do anything there. But seeing a bunch of these Vikings just running around, and a big pack of meters. They're gonna do a lot of damage. But we see 7 Widow Mines. 7 Widow Mines. This is gonna be very dangerous. And all these Vikings that were causing such a nuisance before, now they're all gone. And all these tanks that cost all that gas, now gone, and all he's got now is a bunch of mineral-based units that can't attack air, sadly. But he does have a bunch of Widow Mines, so if you can burrow them and then run into it, get those meters to run into it, he's going to lose all those meters. And this is smart, he's got one Mutalisk out in front. So he's sending another one out in front, yep. So he's the problem is he's sacking Mutas for Widow Mine charges, which is not the most ideal thing to do. But the good thing is he's forced out a whole bunch of missile turrets, and since he hasn't gotten the upgrade for bonus armor or bonus range, they so you can see he has to repair these this command center now, and he hasn't got the money to be able to repair as well as build stuff. So he's gonna have to prioritize what to do. And these Zerglings apparently killed that base off as well. And he's gonna have to use these these Widow Mines more effectively now, because you see that these Mutalisks are clumping up a lot, and yeah, it looks like these Widow Mines are gonna target. Oh, hits one, and attack. Yeah. Nice. So you got a nice big wall of what's called these Widow Mines. And look at that, that's a perfect wall right there. There's no air units that are ever going to come along that alley, ever. And it looks like he's still going to try, but he's going to get some Zerglings in there first to check out what's going on. And it looks like he's hoping that for that to engage, but it doesn't. It does in the end, so that's good. But he kills off those 2 Thors, and now he has like absolutely 0 gas. He can't afford to build a Thor if he wanted to. So he's gonna have to start mining gas. That's the next thing he really has to do. But looks like he's gonna start going for some tech buildings. Goes for tech labs. That's always a good option to go for because it's very easy to kill off before any reinforcements come. Looks like there's a widow mine there, which might get targeted, and then he kills off one. What's called one mutalisk. He really should build a detector of some sort, just so he can detect these mines and kill them off before they do any more damage. They're already being extremely cost effective by one widow mine killing off one muta, but it's not enough. And it looks like these hellbats are gonna come along and try and do some damage, but these mutalisks are gonna come by and say no thanks. Gotta finish off these hellbats before I can kill your army now. Kill your base. And there's the GG, guys. And that was a long game. Huh. I'm tired from just that one game, jeez. I'm gonna need a drink of water after this, but that was an amazing game. I would have liked to see Burrow coming out from Snute here, just because Burrow is such a useful upgrade like all throughout the game. Like naturally, he has like missile turrets everywhere, so he's gonna detect anything that's near his base. But like being able to put burrow banelings, just being able to burrow, wait for your enemy units to pass over, and then run past. Burrowing units like in a clump of where a clump of tanks are gonna be sieging up, and then unburrowing them, like little like sneak tactics and stuff like that. They don't work against better players, but since this is Heart of the Swarm, you can't really say anyone is a better player at the moment because they're like everyone's all pretty new to it still, and there's still like unit compositions and builds that are seemingly impossible to defeat, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This has been TheMagiBum giving you a StarCraft 2 game, and I'll see you next time.